Well, hi there, everyone. Welcome to another MTG Arena showcase here. And today we got something a little bit special for you. I thought I would try my hand at a little tutorial video, basically. Basically, how to Arena. I'll be going over the overall interface at the start. Hopefully get you used to what buttons go where. And obviously everything's named, but you never know. It's a lot at first just to download an application and be like, and it's just all at you. Sure, there's a beginning tutorial mode, but it's pretty bad. Believe me, it's really bad. The next, we'll go ahead and go through the packs, how to buy packs, the store, the economy, like with the gems and the gold. You know, show the difference of that and how I actually think it's quite balanced at the moment. And last but not least, deck building menu. There's a lot of buttons and they don't tell you really much about anything on how to do it, so I thought I'd chime in and see if I can give some good old information for you. Hopefully it'll help. With that, let's get started, shall we? And like I said, we'll go ahead and start with all the menus and all the buttons, as you can see right there. And let's get with it. As you can tell, there's a lot of stuff on here. And if you can see my little mouse here, of course, first play button gets you into quick games, opens up the menu. And also this button on the bottom right does the same thing. Say you look at here, of course it shows the highlights of the week, right? Competitive draft with Ravnica, cool. Competitive constructed, which is the 2 out of 3 games that you're normally with normal table Magic, and draft. So we're sealed. What's going on here? Well, you hit play. Oh, and it usually, sorry, I didn't know this while recording, but since we're fresh here, make it real, right? So if there is such a thing, if sealed comes through here, if they have like 6, 7, 8 different things you can do, sometimes they do singleton quests and all that. I digress. Right here, it will be under events, underneath the play button. So you click here, or in the bottom right, and it will have a list of the whole gambit of what you can do. Now, of course, profile here, there's not much. We just started. It is, as of time of recording, it is open beta. But I thought I would go ahead and try this video out. Here, you get to pick your profile, your planeswalker that you'd like to be. Decks, pretty simple. It literally has every deck you've created. The bottom has your collection, which is all the cards you own. Import, you can import a list. Just do it, and then export does the same thing. Grabs a deck, makes a clipboard copy of it. You can clone a deck here, like we'll clone that. Done. The second one. And of course, the delete button, you click it, hit the delete, we're good. We'll get into this a little bit later on actually making a deck. And of course, the next tab is packs. Not much to show here, literally just, it'll have whatever pack you have won in tournaments or a quest or have bought. It'll show right here. And to go ahead and get those packs, we'll go here, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. The store. This is where, of course, you can spend real money to purchase gems, which if you just say if you have a stable bank account and you're willing to have some free cash to spend, here it is. If you're like, I'm really into this arena, I'm gonna put my money down on it. I think they're gonna support it really well. So I have spent real money on this, and to me, it was worth it, but it all depends on how you are. Now, gems, as you can tell, 750 gems, 1600, costs, 10. You click it, you hit OK, it'll take you to a website. We won't mess with that at the moment. Now, that's all in good. To help you get with the economy, which is our next step, you can complete quest, which is down here. It'll literally just tell you what you need to do. Cast 20 white or black spells. Simple as that. And you get 500 gold. I feel like that's actually quite a bit. Because say you just want to play competitive constructed. That's 1,000 gold. So that's almost essentially 2 quests to help you win more gold if you think your deck is, viable enough. And look at that. 5 wins with 2 out of 3 games. 2,100 gold and 3 cards, which are random. See, cards will be at least 3 rares, so there you go. And speaking of with the economy, as you can tell, gold, gems. Now gems, as we talked about, are the purchases one with real money, but the best thing about Arena here, it's not like any other with the free-to-play models, is when you draft, you can spend gold, which is completely free, and quest comes every day. Like you get a quest every day, and you play it, you finish it, done. You can get 5,000 gold in a week, almost, pretty much. And if you keep winning, or if you do the competitive construction, you can get gold like that in a day. You can get 5,000 in a day if you're good. But with that, you spend free gold that you work hard for, and you can actually win gems. Now, most of the free economy games that you can see, the only way to get gems is you pay money. But with Arena, you actually can win them. So if you're good enough, if you get enough draft picks, I digress on the draft because I think it's really bad at the moment. But if you play sealed, you play draft, you get enough gems, and bam. Let's say 750 gems, right? You need at least 6 wins, which, depending how the luck rolls out, you can just buy another draft for free. You don't have to spend real money. You just have to take the time to, build a deck to get enough quest free gold to play in a draft, which is not by how much money you spend on the game, but your skill at actually drafting. And if it's good enough, you can just keep playing for free. And of course, with draft, with sealed, the cards that you pick or open, you keep those cards. So even if your pack 2 pick one is a land that you'll need for future decks to build, you can just pick it and it will be good. Just like in real life, pretty much. Except you don't have to worry about money value, just rarity value. Speaking of rarity value, let's go ahead and jump in on getting packs and such, right? So let's say you get 2 quests done, you got 1,000 gold, and you're itching to open a pack. Now packs are only 1,000 gold each. Pretty cheap, I do believe. So every 2 days you can essentially buy a pack. So let's buy one, shall we? Here, on the left side, it'll show you the sets that you would like to buy. Now, of course, this is all standard sets. Let's say, so I did spend most of my gems from closed beta into Guilds of Ravnica, so I need some lands, right? I need some other budding lands. Let's go to Ixalan. Let's go ahead and open a pack and see if we get one. See, 1 pack, 1,000. Do that, it'll subtract, go to the packs, there it is. Now, as you can see over here, this is where the wildcard system is. I actually super enjoy the wildcard system. It seems to work for me, and the fact that each of these bar is an open pack. Not just purchased, but packs that you win through. So every time you open a pack, after 6 of them, you get a gold wildcard, which means you can spend it on any rare that you need at the moment. Now, let's open it, shall we? A normal booster pack of Magic is 11 commons, 3 uncommons, 1 rare, which is 15. As you can tell, commons are half, but they're commons. They're fine. You get 2 uncommons, which is, of course, 1 less, and then our rare. And as you can see, we can have a mythic or a rare spot in this category, which is amazing because so you're getting less cards out of the pack, but the value of them, you're not losing much, especially just playing for free. You at least get 1 rare or mythic no matter what, and 2 uncommons and 5 commons. Okay, as you can see, this went up. Now you can open wild cards in your packs. So let's say you're looking for a rare and bam, you get a rare wild card. Hey, that's whatever you want to use it for. Super good. With the wild cards, at the upper top here where the lotus is, it shows you what you have. And with that, we'll go ahead and go straight into the decks. Say at the beginning of when you do a play arena, you'll get quests that actually earn you free decks, which is awesome, right? Because you can use those decks to get better at the game and know what style you like to play. Now, you have a quest. White or black spells? Man, you're like more of a green-red player, right? Well, that kind of sucks, but you need to get the quest done. So, let's go ahead and do that. Hit the big plus to create a deck. Now, a lot of information, right? Like, where do you even start from here? So, white or black? Up here, it'll show you the color spectrum, colorless, gold cards, which is of course dual or any color, triple color decks or cards, and here the wild card section. This opens up everything that you have a wild card for. So 50 commons and uncommons that it shows that I have, it will only show those. It will not show rares or mythics. See, but most of the time you won't be using that at the moment. Here, with the little cute little mountain here, that's your land section. If you hit it, it'll auto suggest land, and also it gives you all the land that you have. Basics, of course, are free and infinite, so you can do whatever you want. And then, of course, you can go through the commons, uncommons, and then rares. Now, we need that white and black deck, right? So let's do white and black, and there you go. It shows everything. Oh, wait. Did we misclick something? It just shows everything? Oh, yes. This is where you need to remember it. See how it highlights? Unclick it, bam. Just goes to the normal cards. Now, I'm not sure what we're going to do, but we need to get the quest done quick. So let's make some early game plays. As you can tell, there's 2 diamonds here. That means that's 2 in our collection. Now, we need 2 more because 4 is a playset in Magic. And we kind of want 1 more of this enchantment card, Johnny's Welcome. We look, yeah, we do have an uncommon wild card. Now, how do we do this? 1, you can hit this and do it. But since we already have 2 copies and we just need 1 more, we just click it here. Hey, redeem wild card? Yeah, I want to. Bam. Now we have a 3rd one, and it already adds it to the deck. You can also do it from here. As you can see, there's a plus sign. So let's add a 4th one, right? We're gonna gain a lot of life here. So confirm, done. This works for the mythics, rares, and commons as well. And let's go ahead and throw in some other small dudes, some lifelinker dudes, and of course just go through all of our deck. Now, you're like, I think there's a card in standard, but I don't see it here. It's probably because you don't have it in the collection. Now, this is how we solve it. If you need to refine your search, you hit these 3 bars here, click it, and this is your filter bar. If you just want commons, uncommons, rares, mythic rares, you just click it and it shows. Or the same thing with the other selections. Now, if you don't have 1 copy of the card at all, it won't show up unless you hit non-collected. So let's go ahead and do that now. Bam. And now you click off of that, and oh man, Blazing Hope. It's not that good of a card, so we don't need it, but the small guy, Dauntless Bodyguard, that's an aggro card. So, bam. Let's go ahead and start making him, shall we? Here we go. Alright, we got a bunch of black cards, so let's go ahead and go to black. So you can just keep pushing this, or you can just immediately just hit that, and it just shows the black cards. Now, if you do click multiple, of course it will go in the path of the color pie spectrum. Let's go back here. Alright, we need some kill. Well, let's do this. As you can tell, the more cards you add, the more lands it auto puts. It will automatically do 24 lands no matter what. That's when later on I'll show you with the lands and how to take care of them or not. Alright. Oh, yes. This card. Oh. Then we read it and like, you know what? Maybe we don't want that card. How do we get rid of it? We go to the side. We click the name bar and it takes -1 copy. Add a copy, the left plus, remove a copy, we just click the name. Simple as that. Alright, I went ahead and threw a deck together, and now let's mix it up, right? So, Magic needs a minimum of 60 cards. Some lands, spells, creatures. Done. To get to know how many you have, it shows you right here. Right below the picture, it says deck 6060. Now for competitive, you can create a sideboard, which is you can click here, and then basically do the same thing, making a deck. But we won't worry about that right now. Deck, done. Now, it seems something's missing. Let's go ahead and get some multicolor cards, right? White, black, you hit the gold. Bam. Now, sadly, when you hit the white-black filters here with gold, it will show you every blend of color of white and black. So you just have to go through it and see what we have. Oh, these are white or black spells. Let's just add some, shall we? Oh no, we're over 60. Some people are okay with that, some people aren't. I don't mind 61, but let's go the typical route, shall we? Alright, you know what? Too much life gain that we added, so let's remove 2 of those. And we'll go ahead and remove 1 of the multicolor ones. You know, like, it's not that good. That's okay. It's what we have, though. Alright, that's good. Now, man, it does the auto lands. Now, to check the ratio of lands, creatures, spells, and all your statistics of the deck, you click the bars right here. And here, the deck details pop up. Shows your land drops, what colors, which of them are creatures, non-creatures, your average drop rate, how many creature cards you have, non-creatures, land as the numbers. So we're kind of going aggro, right? Our average drop is 2, so let's go ahead and drop some land. And this will tell you the actually numbers. And of course it shows this cute little graph, which, you know, whatevers, and it shows you with that. Alright, let's drop some lands. Of course, when you first do this, the game will freak out. Disable auto suggest, how could you do that? We know everything better than you. But you don't, sorry. Sorry, Wizards of the Coast. Alright, so we want to go about 22 land. Done. Oh wait, we got 21. Let's go ahead and add some. Bam. Alright, well, looks like we need to add some. So let's go back. Maybe some artifacts. Now this can go either way, and artifacts are kind of weak right now, so it's whatever you like to put in. Done, we got that. Now I think we know we have some multicolor lands, right? So we go white, black, multicolor, and then hit this land button. That will show us all the combination of white and black. All we have to do is find them. So nope, nope. Now there's some tapped lands here, so we'll put a couple of those in. Isolated Chapel, and it looks like that's it. So with that, of course, we need to get some later, but we'll do that. 64 cards. We know, oh, 26 land. Let's go ahead and mark some down. 23, 1 less, bam. We're good. We're good and golden. Now this is for flavor and fun, but if you like a certain card art, let's say it's a murder, you grab it, you can pull it up and put it up here. That will actually change the picture of your deck, and it will show on your deck box. And let's go ahead and change the name, shall we? Let's cool deck, bruh. Simple. Now we can hit done, and there it is. There's our new deck. To edit it, as it says, double click. There is a different view which you can change, but I don't recommend it. Separates all about your like 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop special. This is good in maybe sealed or draft, but for some reason it doesn't tell you the total number of cards in your deck. So I just like the vertical deck layout. With that, we got our deck ready. We're ready to play some games. So how do we do that? Again, hit play. We need that deck or spell, so click the stack box, and this is where you choose the deck. You click the one you want, hit play, and let's go ahead and start, shall we? You know what? That looks like a solid hand. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it works. If you have any suggestions on what to how to, or for the deck did alright, go ahead and just comment down below, and good luck on your games.